Okay. Yeah, hang on. So, all right. We are back. Basically what happened, I tried opening NVIDIA thing to see what my graphics card was. And it had an update, so it just automatically started updating. When it finished the update, it just completely pooped my PC. So I had to just restart because I was just frozen. So
Crazy. I want to pay 3,000 for that.
I did. I know that's crazy, right? So yeah, that's what happened. But anyway, all right, we're back. All right, continuing with the actual podcast. So,
Mhm.
yeah, things I've been playing, definitely better. Like I said last week, I literally played nothing for like a week or 2 weeks, but Johnny have a 2080. Oh my god.
Wait.
Uh,
Oh.
but this week it was different. It was different. So I finally finished. Actually, I'll save that for last. But anyway, I have been playing more Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I'm not finished with it, but I've been playing more of it. And then I have played. I played some Marvel Rivals the other day. Not a lot. It was
Dude, bro, we gotta get to Grandmaster before the next season. It's getting close.
yeah. I'm really looking forward.
That's an issue though. Avowed comes out.
Yeah, I know.
That's an issue.
Yeah. Next Friday, the thing in Torch, Human Torch release too. Yeah. So I've been playing those, and then yeah, I finally finished Indiana Jones and the Great Circle this last week.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god, thank you.
Did you not see my post? I'm guessing.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I posted about it when I
On Twitter?
It was Snapchat, I think. It was like a
No,
story.
I do remember seeing, because dude, like a lot of your Snapchats I remember are always the ones where you're just like, dude, life is great, doing amazing. It's the long which like it's fine. It's just those are the ones I really remember. I don't remember you posting that beating Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I did.
I guess that just doesn't.
Well, so I did it for you because you asked.
What do you mean you asked?
From like no, hang on, wait. From
Or
where I was in Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
From where I stopped a while back, and from where I started this most recent time, it like the whole. I guess the second half of the game is not really what I expected it to be. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you asked me last time we talked, what do you think I would rate the game, right? And I guessed 9 out of 10, and it was right. What do you think I would rate it now that I've finished it?
8.
8. Very good, very good. You don't know me. It's either a 10 out of 10 or a 9.5 for me.
Okay. Actually, that makes more sense. You nominated for Game of the Year, and then
so
it's just the way you sounded like it's not what I expected it to be.
Here's the thing. It is 100% now in my. I mean, it's on my top 50 list, but like when you say top 50, it's like okay, well, yeah, like 50 games. It's like, I mean, it's pretty easy to make top 50. No, you know how many games I've played? Like 50 is pretty like. It's kind of hard to do, but it's definitely in my top 50. It might even be like top 30, honestly. So I lied to you a while back. I didn't finish the snow area, but apparently I was like 10 minutes from finishing the snow area, right? So like literally as soon as I started playing again, literally I watched that whole cutscene of him going choo choo, right, or whatnot, and then that whole boat sequence happened. 10 minutes into starting playing again, and then it went straight to Shanghai with the whole plane sequence, and I was like, oh yeah, I should have finished this 2 months ago. And literally from that point on, I kid you not, I one-shot the whole game. I didn't put it down until I beat the game. From that moment, because and here's what I'll say. The reason, and it's not a 10 out of 10 for me at least. I'm gonna say, I really want to say 9.5, but what I'm about to say would make you think otherwise. I did not like the Egypt area. The Egypt area was not it. That was the one point in the game where I'm like, I don't know if I'm loving this game. Outside of that area, especially the last 4 areas, I thought were dang near perfection. What, bro? Can you stop looking at the camera like that? Golly.
You lied to me.
Oh yeah, I did. So.
I mean, it definitely is the weakest. That underwater part,
dude,
scared the world out of me.
Dude, I was not like, genuinely from that snow point onwards, I feel like they just decided to go crazy. Like all the action sequences, like when you like break down the wall underwater and like everybody starts like sucking like through this like cave or whatnot, and you just like see a whole bunch of like, that's craziness. The ending on Noah's Ark is insane.
What'd I tell you?
The whole Shanghai, the Shanghai was my favorite place. I thought killed it.
I agree.
Like,
what did I tell you,
dude?
What did I tell you?
Insane.
Do you now understand what I meant when I was like,
dude?
Because you were like, "What's Shanghai?" I'm like, "Oh,
yeah.
Oh, so you don't know?" Because it goes straight from that kind of like.
Well, see, so that's so now knowing what I know, I'm surprised you didn't question if I actually did beat the 3rd chapter or the snow area, because you literally directly go into it. Like there is no in between, you know what I mean? So it's like, but I didn't know about it.
In my head, I thought maybe you forgot the name of it, and maybe you were like,
I see. So, but no, like literally, like, yeah, no, I can't kid you. I don't know if I've ever done that for a game before. I can't think of one, but like literally I practically one-shot the whole rest of the game. I got past the Vatican City and Egypt like when it first came out, and then I like put it down for like over a month. I come back and I just one-shot it because I literally just got glued to it. Like
John,
it was immaculate.
I hate to say I told you so.
Yeah, I know. You did. And I hate to tell you, I told you so before the game even came out. But
I didn't.
Yeah, that game actually cooked. That game is actually phenomenal. Like,
and now let's hope Avowed cooks.
The performances were outstanding. I know what you mean now. Voss is like, that dude acted.
Should have been nominated.
Well, if the game came out sooner, freaking crying out loud.
I know.
It's so unfortunate. The Troy Baker cooked. I mean, Gina even cooked at times. The story it felt really greatly paced. Like, man, just everything, the music, the cinematography, like generally every aspect. Even I think the gameplay gets better throughout the game as well.
Yeah,
I do think it more or less it comes down to the fact I think we just get more used to it as the game goes on, because it is still a little janky at times, but
yeah, like the NPC. The only issue I have is the combat. I think still needs a little bit of work.
Yeah,
personally.
But other than that,
the fisticuffs is a little. Did you ever do the side quest thing where you like get into a ring and you have to fight like a bunch of guys, and like if you win you get like rewards for it,
like a wrestling ring?
Yes.
No, that sounds awesome.
God, it's hard, but it's just difficult because it's just the whole stamina bar, and it's a little like, I don't know, like I like the combat, but I feel like it's still kind of, it's pretty janky in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But...
I agree. Like this is again another one, which is it pains me to say this because I want Wolfenstein 3 so bad, but like I really do want another Indiana Jones because this game was.
I
really,
think we'll
really
get it
good.
too.
Like I think this game was really. And the thing is, I feel like from this game specifically, there's still a lot left to tell. Like they never concluded certain storylines in the game. Like his whole being fired from school. That they never like touched on that after the game, or they never touched on. Just anything. Like it was kind of just him saying bye to Gina, and that was it, right? So
Yeah.
I feel like there's still a lot more to it. There is DLC coming, so I wonder if they'll do something with that. But just knowing that this is the first Indiana Jones game that Machine Games did, knowing that typically how sequels work, they just build upon everything that the previous one did. Like I feel like they there's just still so much more to do with it. Like I feel like there's still so much potential there. So I'm very much hoping for another Indiana Jones game, but I also want Wolfenstein 3. So I'll be curious to see what they do. But no, very very good. I'm probably gonna have a review on my channel. I'll probably end up doing a review, just cause why not? But yeah, it's either like. Honestly, when I think about it, I think 10 out of 10 because I loved it so much. But like, it's not. I would say it's either 9.5 or 9 for me. I don't know yet. We'll see. But
I'm on a 9.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, and then tomorrow is Avowed, which I'm so looking forward to it. I'm just so excited. I just really hope it's as good as it looks. So
I'm all looking forward to the reviews.
Not looking forward to the review.
No, because
it's your fantasy kind of fake. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I've known it's gonna be 80s. I just don't know where.
Right. Yeah.
That's the problem, and that's why I picked it because it's like it's hard to know everything else, but like most have been in the 80 to 84 range, which. I don't know if this will be the same.
I wonder when it.
I don't know. They're just saying tomorrow. There's not a specific time. It just literally is tomorrow. I have seen so many people ask that, and no one knows the answer. They just say sometime tomorrow.
It
I don't
probably.
know if someone figured it out. No.
Oh, there it is.
What time?
It is at 6 a.m. PT, so that would be 8. 8
yeah,
2 hours before early access starts. Yeah, that sounds right. So at 8 a.m. we will know. Honestly, I don't really. I mean, obviously for fantasy reasons, like I care, but like, I don't know. I'm not expecting this to be like a game of the year contender or anything, but I'm really just looking forward to it. Like honestly, this has been like the RPG I've been waiting for since Dragon Age, so I'm very excited for that. But we will see.
Dude, I gotta get off Twitter.
I
saw Jay Wood post.
All I know is there is actually quite a bit of buzz around it, and there's definitely a lot going for it. So we'll see. But yeah, and then next week is Like a Dragon.
Yep.
Yakuza,
That's where
like a Dragon Pirate in Hawaii.
Yep.
So
that's where my life gets sucked away. I gotta take the day off for that.
Yep.
And then Monster Hunter, I'm taking a half day because I'm not gonna be able to pick it up until later. So, or I may take a full. I don't know yet. I'm not 100% certain what I want to do with that yet. I may. Low key, you want me to like come over and just we can just game it out
for what?
For Monster Hunter.
Oh. What day is that?
Friday the 28th.
I guess. Sure. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it.
I got 3 different answers in one.
I don't know. We'll talk about it. But yeah. So that's pretty much everything we've been playing and whatnot. So
what?
Nelly's crazy.
Oh, I can't see. I had your you had
Oh,
your
hang on,
stream
hang on,
sharing.
I got you.
So I like tend to just look
I'll
at
let you read it.
my camera to make sure I'm not like moving weird. Let's take a look. Also, all your messages pop up. What happened? Okay, no nuke town in the game. What? Whoa. Want me to come over and Bro, yeah, come over and just game it out. Play video games. There's nothing. Come on, bro. Why are you thinking like that? That's not. It's not like It's not even like I said anything.
Do you know what it is for
crazy.
me? For
Game
me,
it out.
It's the it's the apostrophes for me. He didn't even put quotation marks. He put apostrophes.
That's not even sus, bro. It's not sus, dude.
That's
Literally, want me to come over and just game it out. Play video games.
Alrighty. Let's get talking about the actual topic for today, and that is the state of play that just happened. It was about 40. It was honestly about 50 minutes of stuff. And we're just gonna go honestly. How do you want to do it? Do you want to go like game by game in order, or do you just want to jump around to whatever game we want to talk about?
I'll let Hayden decide.
That's a bad idea.
Hayden, would you like for us to go in order or random? Just either one. Order? Okay. All right. I guess we'll go in order then.
All right. So, first of all, let's just give our overall thoughts on the state of play. I really thought I thought it was really great. Yeah. Or not great. I would say it was really good. I think it was, well, oh no, I would say it's really great for me personally, because, well, we'll obviously get into that, but like, even then I thought it was really good. We got a lot of, cool looking games. We got a lot of release dates. We got a lot of updates to games we haven't seen in a while. We got some new announcements. And yeah, it was just a lot of variety as well. I don't know. I thought it was just very solid. I never felt like there was a moment where I was like, man, this show's mid. For the most part, I was always having a good time and enjoying what I was looking at. So I would say it's really, really good. I agree with you. I would also give it B tier as well. So, but yeah.
I'm not including S because I don't think a state of play can realistically be an S.
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna just go from A to, because of, that's what most people do. I thought it was a B. I personally don't agree with everybody else, but whenever you expect first party everything, yeah, you kind of put your expectations too high. That's why you don't go in with the highest expectations. You just go in with realistic expectations.
I had the expectations this was going to be a top 3 state of play, and I still loved it. So, yeah.
I don't know if I'd say it was top 3, though.
No, it wasn't.
It's close, but I wouldn't say. I think just the fact that there was too many things we've already seen is my issue. Like some of it really just felt like advertisement. Like, dude, the first game, like, listen, we have all been sold on Monster Hunter. We literally just did not need to see it again. We have gotten so many trailers for Monster Hunter. And it's like, I love it. I've already purchased it. I've already had it pre-ordered. Like, it's been ready. It's like, I wish we could have seen something else, like something that would have been.
No, they don't even
at least
started, bro. Oh my god.
What is it? I don't know, man. I just feel like personally, I just wish the beginning, like the very first game, would have been a more exciting option to go with. So it kind of.
I think the first game should have been the second game.
The second game
Shinobi.
Was yes, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, thoughts on Monster Hunter. I'm looking forward to it in 2 weeks. Don't know why I was here. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Shinobi was the second game. Outside of Saros, this is my most anticipated game out of the show. This is everything I want. Like, ever since Sega announced all those games back then, like, Shinobi has always been the one that I always thought, like, this will probably be the one that I end up enjoying the most. Like, I'm a Crazy Taxi fan because I played it back in the day, but I've never had like the highest of hopes of like, yo, Crazy Taxi is gonna be like so freaking good. You know what I mean? Whereas this game, I saw it and I'm like, yeah, that looks good. That looks really, really good. And then Jet Set Radio, I honestly know nothing about. It just looks really cool. So, but this was easily my most anticipated out of those Sega games. This is absolutely everything I wanted it to be. The art style, the action, the platforming, the music, just everything, man. Like, they were showing cutscenes. They were showing, like, crazy, like, I don't know. This game was just cooking on all cylinders. It looks really, really good. I don't know how big the game is going to be. I don't know, like, you know, how much, like, story they're going to focus on. But all I know is the gameplay looks awesome. So, we'll see. And also, I don't know, like, where this, like, sits in, like, my most anticipated list, like, of the whole, like just in general. But all I know is it definitely shot up on my list for sure. And I'm definitely more confident in it now that it is actually as good as it looks, because my God, does it look really good. So we will see how it ends up landing. It did get a release date for August, right?
Yeah.
Or was it May? It was August. Or was it May? Yeah, August 29th.
No, it's August. No, because it's the same month as
Metal Gear.
Yeah,
same
Metal
day,
Gear,
actually. I think it's the same day. Bro,
I
Sega
thought Metal Gear was the 28th.
I mean, it comes out 29th, so it's like the day after.
Yeah, but what day is the 28th then? One of them is not on a weekend. Or on a Friday then.
Nully, are you good? Bro.
Bro copy and pasted his homework into the wrong thing.
Bro said, off topic, but Borderlands 4 chat was cleared by Nully. Bro just typed crazy stuff and then cleared the chat.
That's crazy.
He said Borderlands movie
wow,
had me disappointed. That's wild, bro.
Wait, so does that mean Metal Gear releases on a Thursday?
Yeah, probably. Bro, okay, I'm convinced the gaming industry does not care about what days to release games anymore. Bro, we got Tuesdays, we got Thursdays, we got Fridays, we got Saturdays. Bro, like, I don't understand.
Wow, yep, Metal Gear comes out on a Thursday.
But yeah, Shinobi is now titled Shinobi Art of Vengeance, which I love that. Comes out August 29th. Sega already off to another great year. With like a Dragon
Dude,
and then Shinobi.
Like, I'm going to say it again. I'm sorry. I have to every time. Sega and Capcom are cheating. They have to be in cahoots, man. Yeah. They have to. There is literally no way they are that much higher than every bit of competition. There's just no way. How? They both have the exact same idea to bring back all of their older franchises. They keep consistently having more things to show. Their pipeline is always popping. I don't get it. I really don't. It's insane to me because you would literally think they've spoken to each other and they've like figured all this out like together. Yeah. It's insane. Like every single time we watch these events, how many times are we sitting there and we're being like, wow, Sega's here. Like, not just once,
genuinely, 20% of this show was Sega Capcom.
Yeah.
They maybe even 25%. Like, Onimusha Remastered, Onimusha Way of the Sword, Shinobi, Sonic Racing, Monster Hunter Wilds. Like, there's 5 games in one show from just those 2 companies.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm missing something else, too, but, like...
No, you are, yeah, there's Sonic Racing.
It's crazy what they're doing, man.
Yeah. And then you had, the
Like a Dragon, thing, yeah.
Yeah. There was another thing, too. I just can't remember, though. I think there was something
Dave
else.
Diver Ichiban.
Oh, Shinobi.
I just said that.
I don't even know if you said Shinobi. Yeah. Bro, it's just insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so what do you think of Shinobi? I mean, I already probably know, but like, just let them know. Let the audience know.
It looks godlike.
It does look godlike.
And it's made by Sega.
Yeah.
So that is a day 1 purchase. There is no ands or buts.
I wonder if this has a collector's edition. Doubt it.
What?
I wonder if this has a collector's edition. I doubt it, but
I mean, I don't know what else to say, man. Like, this is all I got to say about Shinobi. That's all I gotta say.
Don't leak your card.
It's the Best Buy gift card.
Oh, okay.
But no, it looks fantastic. I thought it looked fantastic to begin with, and the fact that we got even more, I think it looks even more fantastic. I mean, I definitely think in the fantasy draft, that's the one you're pushing for. And I'm not gonna fight you for it because I think you're willing to go crazy. And I don't know. But or maybe I no, I don't know. But dude,
It is one of them.
it looks
I'll admit.
it genuinely looks
It is one of them.
super dope. It looks super dope though.
It
Like
does.
but it's there's not much else to say from what I've already said. A beautiful, gorgeous art style with so much pizzazz that hits the screen that I love. Gameplay looks awesome. I love the different areas that they're really honing in on that make that art style
I
even
think Jordan's
prettier.
gonna take this one from me.
Um,
I think Jordan's.
Oh, you think so?
I think Jordan's dropping a fat stack on this one. Cause
Hmm.
he texted me afterwards like, bro, honestly, Shinobi. I rewatched the trailer. It looks crazy. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna steal it from me. So we'll see.
well, man, you're I don't know.
What?
You may not get Lost, Soulside, or Shinobi, man.
I bid for another thing.
I know one of them I think you're going for, which is it's a good one to get. It's a good one that I don't think anyone's focused on right now. So I think that's a good choice to go for. But I'm not gonna say anything and I'm not gonna go into it, but it is a good one to go for. I thought about it, but I don't know exactly. Dude, I'm struggling because I'm trying to pick stuff and I'm just trying to like finally commit to something. Because part of me would love to just take that chance and go for one. But it's like you just never know anymore. But then I also have drops, so it's just like maybe, you know. But it's hard to tell. But okay. Without that though, but like I don't know, man. It's amazing. Like it literally just is. Like look at the trailer. There's not much I can say. I mean, it looks like another phenomenal Metroidvania we're gonna get.
Is it Metroidvania or is it just side scroller? Do we know?
Actually, don't know.
If it's
to be
Metroidvania,
honest.
I'm literally gonna
it may
like,
not
it's
be
over for me.
actually. Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Because I feel like this is just like a Mega Man type side scroller where it's just like
Never mind. Yep, it's just a 2D action platformer.
yeah, it's okay. That's fine.
All right. You know what? Maybe I like that a little bit more, actually.
You like that more?
Maybe.
Interesting.
That kind of sounds pretty cool. I do love Metroidvanias. I just sometimes going back sometimes is a little frustrating. And I would just prefer just keep pushing forward, you know?
Yeah.
But no, it's dope. Definitely top 3 like things of the show.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. But then moving on to the next thing, this one I honestly have. Oh wait, actually, real quick, the one thing I'll say about Shinobi is I've said multiple times on the channel, and I mean, me and I've said it. Sega and Capcom are just insane. Capcom is like my goat, like at the moment. Like they're easily my favorite publisher, third party publisher, right? And I've said multiple times that I agree. Sega is like just as elite, if not even more elite, right? But I've said multiple times that even though I recognize the greatness, a lot of the games Sega makes doesn't like. Do I play them? Yeah. Do I? It makes excited for them? Yes. But they don't really like speak to me. They're not like my like.
Yeah.
My like if you saw it, you'd be like, oh yeah, that is a John game right there. You know what I mean? Like Sega doesn't really have a lot of those. This is one of them. This is one where I'm like, this is just speaking to me like completely. So, We'll end up seeing how it does, but I have hope.
Yeah. I think, dude, I don't know how they mess it up.
Also, if that's the cover art, hang on, I'm gonna switch to the podcast B-roll real quick. Oh, nice. If that's the cover art, it goes hard.
It is dope.
That goes hard. So we'll see. Oh, I love the little square with the.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, with the it's not kunai?
Yeah, it's kunai. Yeah.
Or
kunai.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, talking about Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Look, the one thing I'll say before Austin just talks about it is these courses look absolutely insane. Like,
dude,
I'm blown away by
it looks a lot better. It looks a lot better than the last one. Way better. I still don't think this game is going to be like out of this world, anything super special, but I think from what we are seeing, it looks way better than the last one. I mean, the fact that they're somewhat paying attention to Sonic Riders is also fantastic. I'm really happy that they're giving an homage to a series that I know that they really would like to have. I mean, in the reaction, I quite literally popped off. Like, I didn't really scream or anything. I just like jumped out of my chair and I had to like walk it off for a minute. But dude, I'm so I'm super excited. Like I don't like I said, I don't think it's gonna be anything like out of this world, but I am still excited and I'm probably still gonna buy it because I love Sonic and guess what? It's Sega, so I just add those two together and I'm gonna purchase it.
Yeah.
So.
The next one
I want to try to commit.
Oh.
I want to try to commit to this Sega thing. All of those games they announced that are big, I want to get them all.
That's how I feel about Capcom, but I don't even care if it's big. Like, I just want it.
Well, I mean, the things that they really care about. Like I said,
please don't clip that. Please don't clip that. Nully, I'm looking at you. Please do not.
I don't even know what you.
I said I don't even care if it's big. I just want it.
Clip it. I'm clipping it. Oh, Christian texted me back after I talked about Liza P DLC. Looks gas. Yep.
We're talking about the Returnal game. I can't think of its name right now, to be honest with you. Sarah.
If at any point you hear barking, it's because my dog or not my dogs. If you hear my dogs barking, it's because probably I had food get here, so I may have to grab it at some point.
But yeah. Next game was Digimon. They announced a new Digimon game, Digimon Story Time Stranger. Be honest with you, don't care.
I don't care. Like, I think it looks better than what I expected it to look like, but I just don't really care about Digimon. Overrated.
Yeah.
Just like Pokemon.
The next game, in my opinion, again, I've already said Shinobi. Outside of Ceres, right? Outside of Ceres,
yep.
Shinobi is my most anticipated game outside of Ceres. But even outside of my most anticipated, I think the game of the show is this next one, and that is Lost Soul Side. This trailer, I feel like it was finally that breaking point where everybody, this is now a game everybody's looking forward to, because this trailer, I'm going to just play the trailer in the background while we talk about it. But this looks genuinely incredible. Like, I get major Final Fantasy 15 vibes from this. I get major Devil May Cry vibes from this. I get just the best of what action games have to offer from this. Like, this looks phenomenal. The music, even though you can't hear it, cooked. The visuals are literally like the visuals, insane for an action game of this caliber. Like, it's pretty amazing. The thing that really got me is all the different areas and environments that we're going to. There was a segment right at the start of the trailer where I literally just felt like they were just flexing their creative environments, because it literally was just showing every single area. I think it was right Maybe right here? Nope. Hang on. We're
No,
gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Hang on. Right. Oh my gosh.
yeah, it pops up here. Oh, it restarted.
It's right here.
Yeah, it's right here. Yes, they go through everything here. Yep.
Like they just start flexing all the different areas, and all of them look so cool and unique. And then of course the combat just looks. I mean, it just looks like some hack and slash awesomeness. I mean, we'll have to again. This is gonna be one of those things. We'll have to wait and see like how develop or how progression works, or enemy variety, stuff like that. But animation wise, the combat looks fun as all ever. So gonna be super duper excited. I mean,
Dude, I've been saying it for a long time. It has been in my top 10 most anticipated, like, of just any game announced for a hot minute. And I remember it wasn't as high, like you didn't have it as high as I did. I don't know, man. Like ever since I saw the potential behind it. I see it like ever since the first trailer, I've just been like, I'm just sold. I mean,
I've always been excited for it too.
Phenomenal. Well, yeah, but like I'm just saying, you didn't have it like within the top, like even like I had it number 8, I think. I mean, it was up there for you, but it was like in the top 20.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
it wasn't in the top 30.
No, it was somewhere.
But dude, I think it has a lot of potential. I think the only thing to worry about is story. I think outside of that, I think everything is perfect, like literally going to be amazing. I think quite literally every single thing is going to be just super awesome. And I'm super excited. It might even be top 5 for me now. It might be in my like top 5.
It definitely shot up for me now. Like it definitely wherever it was, it definitely shot up.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. It, like I said, I've had this feeling about the game, and this trailer today has just finally solidified it in my mind that this can be a special game. And like to think like this is a part of like PlayStation's China Hero thing, like is phenomenal. Like I'm so glad we're getting more countries that are just finally showing specifically like there is more than just Japanese and American games. Like we have Europe, the European scene has been getting a lot better. The Korean scene has been doing a lot better. And now you have China who's really investing in a lot of this stuff now. And there's just so much talent behind everything. And I think what is even more special about this game is just the fact that it's like it's one person who made this and then later on got people to believe the vision of what it is, and to see where it's at now is absolutely incredible. So
yeah,
it's beautiful, man.
I will say, watching this, I do now have one more concern. That is the performance. Because
I didn't see no issues.
I didn't see any issues in the trailer. I'm just saying, like, seeing some of these scenes with giants fighting in the background and like insane effects and colors going on. I just hope there's no frame like issues or whatnot. But yeah, Lost Soul Side, man, it looks absolutely crazy, and it's coming out May 30th, meaning we are dang near 3 months away. 3 months away, man. It's coming. That game looks phenomenal. Coming out the same day as Elden Ring, which is crazy. I think they need to switch it because that is just bad news for them. Yeah, they need to. In my opinion, I would push it to June. In my opinion, because May is insane looking. There is a lot of games coming out in May that we need to be worried about. So. Then the next thing they did, Like a Dragon advertisement, Splitgate 2 advertisement. What is this? Oh yeah, that's the beat 'em up Dave Diver beat 'em up thing. 2K25, they showed some of that. And then okay. Borderlands 4. So this one surprised me. So Borderlands 4. I've said it multiple times. I'm a big Borderlands fan. I really liked 1. I love 2. 2 is easily the best one, and then 3 I think is good. I do think it's a step back. I didn't love it, but I thought it was good. Borderlands is a series that I'm always going to be interested in because I just know how much fun it is. But I've had my skepticism with 4 because all the negative talk and the possibility of it being bad. The initial cinematic trailer really piqued my interest because I thought they were going away from the cel-shaded style. They're not. It's still cel-shaded. We did get a gameplay teaser or trailer at the Game Awards, and I thought that was looking good. It didn't blow me away or anything. Like, it wasn't to the point where I'm like, oh, okay, this feels like an evolution, you know? Like, this feels like they're actually trying really hard with that. I didn't get that, right? But with this trailer, this Borderlands 4 trailer, I thought it was really, really good. I think it actually looks really solid now. Like, I think there's a lot of gameplay things where I'm like, yo, dual wielding, yo, grappling hooks, like, yo, like, we got crazy magic stuff. Like, there's a lot in this gameplay trailer where I'm like, okay, I see that they were kind of cooking here. I saw you, Nully, in chat. You said earlier that Borderlands 4 right here, seeing so many of the abilities and how the gameplay is working, just I think it just looks really, really good. I think it just looks really, really good. I know, again, with Borderlands, you know, you gotta ask, okay, how badly is the humor gonna cook the game, or how badly is the story going to be written, or how repetitive is the gameplay going to be? And that's just stuff we're going to have to wait and see. But from what we've seen, at least I can say that there's going to be a lot of new things with this entry to be excited for, and a lot that's going to be fun. And so I'm really, really excited for it. It did get a release date for September something. I forget what it was. They announced it like in a weird spot. September 23rd. So we'll see how all that works out. But and honestly, I should have expected that because Borderlands 3 released in September as well. So it's a pretty good guess. But yeah, really good showing from that game.
All right.
But what a freeze frame as well. But anyway, all right. Well, Austin is now back, sort of. He's trying.
Ugh. I'm in frame. Hold on. I'm sorry, dude. There's so much that happens in my life sometimes. Within a matter of 20 seconds. Low key, I'm glad it doesn't look bad. Because I know a lot of people were worried because of the Borderlands movie. I wasn't as worried because, yes, I get it. The momentum is not there, and that movie sucked, from what I heard. But it's a movie is so different from video games. And low key, has there ever really been a Borderlands game that is as bad as the movie? Probably not. And we see it all the time now with movies. Movies just suck. They throw $100 million at a wall and then they just don't use it to they use it terribly. I think Borderlands 4, it's so hard because it is low-key a sleeper pick within this entire state of play. It low-key, I feel like it's one of the sleepers of the show. Like, it's not one of the top echelons.
I would say it maybe cracks my top 5, maybe.
Things announced here?
Yeah, in terms of
I'd have to re-see everything is the problem. I'd have to look
what
at
I will
it
say
all in one
is
thing.
I love how much attention they're giving it, which is very unlike Borderlands. They gave it a whole segment with the director and game designer, and then they announced they're doing a whole state of play for it, and I'm like, huh, okay, so they're actually either they're really confident or they're just really trying to advertise it, because that's also just very unlike Borderlands. And to be so closely tied with PlayStation 2, I don't know. Very interesting. But yeah. How did you feel about it? In terms of because coming from somebody who's never played Borderlands,
See, it's hard because it literally is what it is. It looks like Borderlands, but just better. Like it looks
Yeah.
clean. I will say it does look like I feel like they went away from the more cartoony look. Like it still
Yeah.
has that very cartoonish art style to it, but it looks way more like serious this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like it still has the
It
it
looks
still has
super
that
crisp.
style.
It looks
but
super crispy.
yeah, it's not as like would it be cell shaded as I would expect it to be?
Shaded, yeah.
It's hard though because like you're getting excited about things where I just didn't know because you were like in the reaction you're like, yo, dual wielding. I'm like, can you not do that in the first one? But then I was like, oh, that may make sense. You may not be able to. And there's some other things you were getting excited about. It's just like it sucks because like I just don't know a lot about Borderlands except like specifically its look and what type of game it is.
Hang on, I'm gonna try and find a good comparison here. But no, you're right, and I pretty much talked about it already on while you were gone, but like I do think it looks better as well.
It's so hard to say much because I just don't have a lot of knowledge is a problem. But I think it looks good, man. Like I don't think it's gonna be like blow your mind away, but like I think it's going to be a good game. Like it's going to be what Borderlands I feel like has always been. It's just a like a fun experience. And hopefully they don't mess it up, but I truly believe off of how confident they are and want to show off more of it. I think it's you know, they should be fine. It should be recipe for success, you know?
Yeah. No, like
but I think that's with a lot of games this year. Like that's what I'm saying about our fantasy critic thing. There's so many games that have been announced and I just don't think they're going to be bad. I really think it's going to take a lot for these games to just not be good, you know? Yeah. Like I look at a lot of these and I see a lot of potential behind a lot of these. Like so many games I'm looking forward to, I just think are going to be in at least the 80s, like not even below 80. And that's amazing. Like I'm really happy to see that because I mean that just shows how many great games we're going to have come out potentially. And
okay,
I think
here's the best comparison I got. All right. So here is what the loot chest in this game in Borderlands 4 is looking like, right? I'm loving the colors, loving the crispy. Now, this picture I'm about to pull up, it's not like it's not perfect quality, right? So you have to take that into consideration. That was 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Like I just think the colors, the like detail, like even just in the background, like look at all the rocks and the stuff on the ground, and then and it's granted there's no rocks to see, but like everything just seems like they took like a highlighter and like outlined everything way more like crisper or whatnot, and the colors are just much more vibrant and stuff. I don't know. I know it's not a 1-for-1 comparison, but like you can kind of see what we mean. It just looks better. Yeah. It literally just looks like, you know, a McDonald's bun compared to like a Red Robin bun. Like just much better quality overall. Like, but anyway.
The McDonald's bun?
Anyway. Yeah, very much looking forward to that. September 23.
Wait, which one's better quality?
Red Robin.
Oh, I haven't been to Red Robin in so long because I don't like their food.
Yeah. I haven't been there in a while either. All right.
But the buns, though, apparently.
So then after that, let's see what was next. Yes, Split Fiction. I mean, we've already talked about this multiple times, but this looks awesome. What I love about this, oh yeah, of course. I mean,
no, it may even be a lock at this point.
We didn't even need to see what the game was. We just knew whatever Hazelight's next game is, it's a game of your contender. Like that's just the power of
EA's best studio. I don't care.
100%. I agree.
Like, listen, Respawn, you're fantastic, but step aside. Hazelight's here to play.
Split Fiction looks awesome, but what I really love about this trailer, they focused on the story a lot, and I think that was really good. There was a lot of moments where I'm like, "Ooh, I like that." Like them two talking to each other. It's like, "I need you to trust me," and she was like, "I don't care about your trust," and she was like, "Well, I need your trust." Like it's a very like I love what they're doing there. So like I don't know, it kind of does feel like It Takes Two mixed with A Way Out. I know that's a weird comparison, but like A Way Out is about two people who end up in the same situation, who don't really like each other but have to get along, who end up becoming really close friends, and you have to work together. Whereas It Takes Two is like, okay, you have more of a relationship, but let's get wacky, let's get weird with it.
Yeah.
Right. Let's make this more about gameplay than realistic graphics and like the most like heartbreaking story, even though the story is still great. It feels like they're combining both of those.
Yeah, it's gonna be a perfect mix. It's like the story of A Way Out had a love child with the gameplay of It Takes Two.
Literally, that's literally what it looks like, and I'm all for it. So
yeah,
we will just have to wait and see when it marches. March 6th. We're less than a month away from that game. Can you believe that? Oh man, it's gonna be so exciting, so exciting.
I just know I'm ready.
Literally tomorrow starts an insane stretch for games. Insane. Avowed. Then next week, Like a Dragon. Then the next week, Monster Hunter. Then the next week, Split Fiction.
Yeah.
And then I think the week after that, Assassin's Creed. I think. Or is that
February
2 weeks after?
14th?
Or is it 22? Is it 22 or 14th? I don't know.
Doesn't it come out on Valentine's Day?
Assassin's Creed in March?
Does
Valentine's Day
it? Does it
March?
not? Oh wait, no, they delayed it again. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything's after that, but I don't know. I'm excited. Hopefully we'll finish Split Fiction. But we should.
We'll finish Split Fiction. I can promise you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
It Takes Two, though. All right,
I just don't get why you won't finish it. I just don't get it. I don't understand you.
Don't have the urge to. Simple answer for you.
Why would you not finish Game of the Year?
It wasn't my Game of the Year.
Don't matter.
It does. What was that? What is this?
I wanna flip off the camera.
Okay, so the next Corey and Until Dawn developer game revealed a new game called Directive 8020, I think was what it was called.
It was like the Cyberpunk 2088 or something like.
Yeah,
it's like the Cyberpunk
8020.
title kind of thing.
Look, this one's just one like literally just have to see because
dude, that's literally all of their games.
It is because
like
Until Dawn was like a hit out of nowhere, right? And then then they did a whole bunch of dark picture anthology games under like the same umbrella, and those were kind of just like no one really cared except like the studio's fan base, like hardcore, right? And then they did the Corey, which was supposed to be their next like Until Dawn like production level of game. That one had more hype, but everyone was questioning, is this going to be like another dark picture thing, or is this going to be like Until Dawn? It ended up being like Until Dawn, where it was really, really good, great production, just a whole new world and story, very, very good. But then they did like the casting of Frank Stone last year or something like that, and that was just another whatever type game. And they've done Dark Pictures anthology since the Corey as well. So now they reveal this, and this seems like it's another one of their bigger, like broader ideas here. I mean, it's the first time they're going like pure sci-fi, which I really love that. I think it could be really good. To me, it just comes down to question, which the only way we're gonna see is if once reviews come out. Is it going to be on the level of Until Dawn and the Corey, or is it going to be all their other crap that they put out? But if it is on the level of Corey or Until Dawn, this has big potential to be a really fun game this year. Like, because I loved the Quarry. I thought the Quarry was like one of the best games of, not one of the best games, one of my favorite games of the year it came out. Like, we had so much fun, everybody coming out.
I still don't agree with the reviews. I think people were way too harsh on the ending.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like the specific ending is it's a little annoying because it's just everyone kind of blaming everybody when it's like how, but I personally, and I'm gonna just say this, I think Until Dawn is better than the Quarry, but I like the Quarry more than Until Dawn.
I agree. I do. I like the whole concept of the Quarry better. Like werewolves and vampires and stuff like that. Like, I love all that compared to just some dude murdering people, which is cool too. But
and I would love to see them get a W because, like, I mean, they're kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Like we said from all the history, but I think it'd be nice to see them get some success with this. Supermassive they're working on two things. They're also working on Little Nightmares, right?
Yes.
Aren't they? Or is that Super Giant?
No, Super Giant is Hades. No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Little Nightmares, yeah. Except Little Nightmares is like their thing they've been working on for years and like advertise for years. So
yeah.
We'll see. Man, I'm surprised we didn't see that today too. Well,
no, Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
But we will see how this performs. But I have to say, I liked the trailer. I thought production looked good. Like, again, like, just thinking about how much I love the Quarry. If it's on the level of that, I could see me really enjoying this game. But if it's not, then I don't see me enjoying the game.
I feel the same way I do the others. I just cannot tell until, like, people talk about it and because it's, in my personal opinion, these games are not critic games. These are fan games.
100%.
These are
content creator games right here.
Yeah, like, if you want to know how good these games are, do not go to critics.
Right.
Like, that is my personal opinion because I just feel like critics are not looking at it for how fun it is. They're looking for how deep and, like, and not to say that's a bad thing, but I feel like the whole point of these is to get you invested and to really, like, it's weird to explain. Like, I don't think looking at critics' opinions on it is bad, but I just look at some of the reviews for some of these games, like The Quarry, and I just don't agree with some of the sentiments that they go with. And I feel like just because maybe the ending doesn't really do it for them, I don't think that should indicate you giving it like a 79 or something like that. So I don't know. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
But I listen more to fans, and the fan reception was, I think, mixed on The Quarry.
It was
was
overall it was generally received positive, but
yeah. But I think it's just because everyone enjoyed Until Dawn more.
Yeah.
Which Until Dawn is great. But Until Dawn, unfortunately, is taking a toll because the remake was a
There's a movie
show.
coming out though.
And yeah, now you got that movie that I think looks like garbage.
Yeah.
I think it looks bad. Like, that's just me though.
Yeah.
I just don't like how it's not following a lot of it, but
the next game is another horror game. This is for sure a top 5 for me. I'm actually so excited.
Really?
For this. Five Nights at Freddy's: Secret of the Mimic. What did you think? What?
I thought you were gonna say The Midnight Walk.
Oh, that's a good one too. Okay, hang on.
I thought you were gonna say
one game at a time. Hold on. Five Nights at Freddy's: Secret of the Mimic. I don't know what that means, but this is basically the next security breach game in the Five Nights at Freddy's series. Now, I have to point this out. I pulled off a crazy play in our reaction because right before we were making all our predictions. What?
Give me a sec. All right. I'll give you credit. I'm not going to say it was an S tier prediction because we have seen Five Nights at Freddy's, I feel like, at almost every single PlayStation event. I'll give it an A tier. That was crazy, though. That was actually insane. I'll give you an A tier because you were like, it's going to be just like Security Breach.
Okay. So anyway,
Bro, let me have fun. Like, golly, like
I didn't
you
know
gotta
we
be
were.
humbled a little bit,
I didn't know we were ranking predictions.
bro.
But anyway,
There's literally predictions out there.
so
Like, come on, man.
right before the state of play, we were all doing our quick predictions, and like 20 seconds before the show started, I remembered that earlier today I was driving home from the gym and I thought about like how I wonder if there'll ever be a sequel to Security Breach, or like what next thing in Five Nights at Freddy's franchise will be. And so I made a prediction. I'm like, they always announce some random franchise like getting a new installment. So I'm like, what if they just showed up with Five Nights at Freddy's, like the follow-up to Security Breach, and here it is. And it looks really cool. I love the setting. It's not like a amusement park.
It already looks better.
I'm gonna just say it. I already think it looks better than Security Breach.
We'll see. I will say that the animatronics, like the actual antagonist, they look awesome. Like I love like that elephant.
I just like the environment.
Great.
Yeah. I just like the environment more. You know what it's giving me vibes of the entire time? I know this is more recent, but it is very popular. It gave me a lot of Poppy's Playtime vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
Like you have the cardboard cutouts, which is in Poppy's Playtime. Like it gives a lot of vibes like that. And that's great because Poppy's Playtime is a great
That elephant
like
is
horror game.
a nightmare. Holy
yeah.
moly. Dude, that oh my. Actually,
it
I'm starting
is-
to agree with you on the environment. I think this is going to be much scarier environment.
Yeah. Like that's what I think was the biggest issue I didn't like about Security Breach is I do think as well, in my personal opinion, from just this little bit, I think it has a higher budget. Like looking at
Oh,
some of
yeah.
this, like the environments, like it just looks better in my opinion. Like I said, the environments are great. That was the rat, I think, from
the rabbit.
Security Breach. Yes, the rabbit.
Secret of the Mimic. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure we'll find out.
don't-
But this one
I
comes
don't know.
out June.
I don't think. Oh yeah,
This
no
is
June.
the
Yeah,
only
that was the June one.
confirmed June game June or summer game outside of August that we have right now.
Yeah.
So very exciting. But and then the next game, the Midnight Walk. I don't know. This might all. I don't know. I don't know what my top 5 is. I know the 4 I've said are top 4. I don't know what the takes for
You
this.
see, this is such a hard thing because I don't know if this is gonna be good or not.
Yeah.
This is the game I am the most. You know the South of Midnight conversation I've talked about. This is literally the definition of is this going to be substance over style? Like
Or,
that is my
no,
main.
the other way.
fear.
Is it going to be style over substance?
Oh yes, you're right. Yeah, I meant yeah. I think I've always said
No, I
substance.
agree
It's because
with
in
you.
my mind, saying that like fits more. But like, just look at it, man. Like it looks. The visuals are fantastic, but it's like, is the gameplay really going to hold up to this? Because like, yes, this looks cool, but I'm gonna be real. Near the end of it, I was just looking and I was like, it's cool and all. I just don't know if it's going to be like this part right here. Like this looks cool and all, but
Will it be
I don't
exciting?
know. I just
Will it be like actually fun?
like
to do?
yeah, that's the thing is like, can it keep you hooked? And it's like also maybe more details
May
need to be
8th.
known. Like how long is it gonna
Well,
be?
yeah, that was my thing. Is
Um,
I could see this being like one of those Scorn games, right? Where it's like
Yeah.
super artistically cool and they try so many new ideas. It's just
Yeah.
unfortunately kind of boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so.
But
I
I
can
already
kinda see
think
that.
I already think this one's way more interesting though.
Oh well, then Scorn.
Um,
Oh yeah, like
yeah.
Scorn was.
Well, I mean, like just off the looks, but like
Yeah.
Scorn looked good,
Oh yeah.
but then it just wasn't very good.
Um,
I will say though, I think it's definitely gonna be better as a VR game. Like
yes,
1,000,000% better.
100%.
Um,
100%.
Like not even a hundred. I say 1,000,000. It like yes, on a console this looks very like it looks fantastic, but on VR, dude, Oh man, like you're telling me that thing chasing you ain't gonna make you almost poop your pants?
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy. I do
oh,
agree with you.
man.
I am also curious how long it is. I can see this being a really flashy 5-hour game.
And I'd be perfectly okay with that.
I agree, but then at the same time, with shorter games, you have to beg, how is the gameplay? Because
Yeah.
if it just turns into a walking simulator for 5 hours, I don't know. And I get
Yeah.
there is shooting, but like it could be one of those things where like only in very specific scripted segments type thing. So we'll see, but I have high hopes and I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I don't know where my confidence lies. But
Yeah, I do think it is going to be kind of somewhat of like a walking sim-ish.
yeah.
What I really wish they would have provided, which is what I'm scared of. I wish they would have like talked about or showed, maybe they implemented like different activities to do. Like you still had options to open certain areas and kind of explore a little bit if you wanted. But that's really about it. Like everything else I enjoy. I think it's gonna really come down to length. And like you said, if it is a walking sim, is it going to be interesting enough to do that?
And also,
and it's
like,
just,
even though like I don't think the story is gonna be a big part, like you gotta at least explain what the heck's going on.
yeah,
You know, like because
but
everything looks
but
really
also
cool and
sometimes
looks
it's better if you
wacky.
don't.
That is well, but that's the thing is you could also say that, but then you have things like Death Stranding where you still don't know what's going on, but it's still so good. You know what I mean?
But that's just Kojima.
That is true. That is true. But
That's just Kojima. Like it don't make no sense.
but then you could get to the point where you used to do a whole bunch of things and you're like, what was the point of all this? Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I have high hopes because I think it looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know where the confidence is, but the next game of the show, the Squid Game, from Konami. Now I ain't gonna lie, I could see, and he left. Now I ain't gonna lie, Darwin's Paradox is what it's called. All right, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and show you what we're looking at here.
Konami. This is not Castlevania. This is not what was rumored on Twitter. This is not Castlevania.
So, look, I'm gonna keep it 100% with you, Chief. I see the vision. I see the vision, but why? Like, why are we like? I don't know if this is gonna be good. I don't know if this is gonna be complete dog water, but I see what they were going for. I really don't know why they're going for it.
I think it'd be cool if it wasn't a generic looking octopus. My opinion.
We'll see. But that's what makes it interesting because you never expect it. Your camera isn't on, by the way.
I know. I'm trying to. Hold on. I'm coming back.
But
all right. Whoa.
Hey, we got UFOs in that cover picture too. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I have no idea. This is probably just gonna be a come and go type game. So I don't know, but
yeah,
I don't. It was definitely a weird one. Warriors X roguelike.
Low key though might just be like Princess Peach Showtime, like secret game of the year. You know?
Yeah, you never know. Darwin's Paradox. Then they got a little Dynasty Warriors mech roguelike. I think it looks whatever.
Yeah, I'll be real. I think it looks kind of mid, but at the same time, it's not all based off looks. Roguelikes are like those games are so weird.
Well, like you just don't know how roguelikes are until you play it because the whole point is to do a whole run, right? So you can't just show pieces of a game like that. The whole point is to do a whole hour-long run. So, like, I don't know.
But specifically those, like the
top
your
ones.
Diablo types, like it's so hard to tell what's gonna be good, you know.
Yeah. I agree. Onimusha 2, the remaster Samurai's Destiny got a release date for May 23rd. Pretty cool, dude. May is
Yeah.
shaping up to be even bigger than February, which is insane. I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Hayden, I do remember that. I've seen that for a minute. I just never responded. But yes, all of us playing Security Breach was very fun.
Yeah.
You know, low key, maybe when this new one comes out, John's gonna have to pull some strings.
Bro, let me tell you. And then, I forgot this game was your. No, this is top 5. This is top 5. Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
Yeah.
This is
it
again.
is.
This is a me game. Like this is everything I want it to be. This looks like Capcom's Ghost of Tsushima, and
I think this makes up for Yotei not being here personally.
yeah, I mean, yeah, and the fact that we got
I
gameplay
personally,
too.
I'm gonna keep it real. I think I'm more interested in this than Yotei. That is just me. I don't know what it is. I mean, I loved Yotei's trailer, but I don't know what it is about this one. I think it's also like I love the protagonist already. I love his attitude already. Like he is not just specifically a very serious character. He is very goofy. I don't know if you were catching his lines,
I
but
was.
he is like I love his like energy that he's got going. I do think Yotei, of course, looks better, but I just feel like to me,
why are
this
you even
game-
comparing it?
I don't. Well,
You can be excited
no,
for
because-
both.
well, yes, but I'm just saying, like because Yotei wasn't there, and
There was
okay.
no reason to do it, but I know why you did it. So it's okay.
Whatever, dog. Like I'm excited for both. I'm just saying which one I'm personally more excited for. You know,
All right. How about
like
all the
off
other
of
games
what I've seen.
coming out?
What do you mean?
Like compared to all the other ones.
To the I don't know. Actually, I'd have to really think about it. It may be in my top 10.
All right.
Maybe.
How is it compared to Monster Hunter Wild? You know, why only compare it to Ghost of Yotei?
It's not even close. Well, because it's somewhat similar, man.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, moving on to Metal Gear.
Now this game right here, this is a top 3 easy money, no debate whatsoever. I'm so glad I got this on my draft. This game's gonna be amazing. It looks like perfection. I'm gonna tell you now, I already love this game and I haven't even played it yet. I'm gonna tell you now, this will probably end up on my top 50. I don't see a world where it doesn't, because every time I see this game, I quite literally think this is one of the best games I've seen in a hot minute. Like, I have so much faith, so much anticipation for this game. It is insane. And it's funny because I used to crap on Metal Gear. I used to not understand why people liked it so much besides Snake. I used to sit here and be like, why do people like stealth games? I really don't. Like, tie my hands up, put a shotgun to the back of my head, and just I'll take the bullet to the back of the head, because I'm quite stupid for not trying to at least understand why this is such a beloved franchise and why these games are so loved. And it's incredible to me how it took a remake for me to actually figure this out. But I don't know what else to say, man. It's impeccable. It looks phenomenal. It's going to be amazing. I don't see a world where it doesn't. The only thing I'm worried about is performance. That's literally it. I love it. It's probably in my top 3, at least top 5. It may be in my top 3. It probably is top 3, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks awesome. I mean, this is pretty much a guaranteed 90. Like, this is, I mean, I think you're right. Performance might be the only thing that could ruin, like, not even ruin the game, but just like make it not live up to what it should be. But the gameplay, I mean, I know Metal Gear. I've played like some of them. I've played all the way through 5, but I've played like 4, I think. So this will be my first time playing 3, but no, Metal Gear is so good. So I'm just happy it's back, and maybe this leads to something else. But every time we see the game, it just continues to look better and better. But
yeah, to explain my Onimusha thing a little bit more.
You don't have to. It's okay.
I will
We
keep.
can move on.
No, I will keep Yote out of the conversation. I'm sorry. It's just they were both similar, and I was just saying I'm excited for both. But if I had to pick one, I was more excited for. I think Onimusha screams my name a little bit more because it feels a bit more goofy, and I love me my serious games. I do, but you also know your boy loves some goofiness. It's the same way I feel
about
about
Phantom Blade Zero?
what? It's the same way That's hard.
What about Ninja Gaiden?
Well-
What about all the other samurai ninja games, huh?
Ninja Gaiden. Oh, dude, wait a minute. Oh, that's hard, actually.
Great news for you. You can play all four. Can you believe that?
No,
Anyway.
that's fine, but like I'm trying to think of which one I like. Well, that's hard. How would you?
I'm excited for all
rank
four,
them?
ladies. I'm excited for all four.
I am too, Oh my, bro. I'm just saying which ones I like more. Like
My
I'm
most
just
anticipated
saying,
is
like,
Go see Yote. There you go. Does that answer my question? Your question. Ninja Gaiden's in my top 5 most anticipated. Onimusha's in my top 10. Phantom Blade's in my top 20. Does that answer your question? I don't think either of them look better than the other, but that's my hype levels. Excited for all four of them. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a fun time.
I am too. I literally am too. I'm just saying which ones I think.
But I'm gonna
look
keep it
better than-
100% what you call.
Yeah.
I'm more excited for this
Yeah.
than Ghost of Yote.
Yeah, I'm more excited. But I never said I wasn't excited for Ghost of Yote. That's literally what you're doing on a tier on your thing on your topsters. You're saying which one you think looks better to you. That's literally what you're doing.
Ladies and
That is
gentlemen,
literally what you are doing.
the next game is Hell Is Us.
Oh my god, I get tired of being called out for doing something normal that you're also doing. Like, you're not safe. I compared it because it's similar. I don't want to compare two games that are completely different.
All right, what about all the other
But-
games that are similar then?
If you want me to do that, Onimusha is
I don't want
not
you to
in
do
my
that. I don't
top
care.
5
I don't
for
I don't
the
really care.
announcement. Then why'd you call me out?
Because look,
'Cause
I hate
you're-
to say
you're
it, bro.
hypocritical.
Look, I've been thinking about this. If somebody calls out something and you feel offended or it relates to you, that means you're guilty of it. I hate to say it. That's just a fact in life, not even just in this conversation. So, I'm gonna just say that I really don't care, bro. Like, I'm excited for all four of them. Obviously, Ghost of Yote is my
Why?
number one because it's my sequel of like my favorite game of all time. But I'm just excited
I
for all
get that,
four.
but I just think that's a little hypocritical because if you didn't care, you wouldn't call someone out for it. You know what I mean? Like, it just comes off like a little bit.
Well, okay,
You know what I mean?
let's have this conversation then. Why did you specifically bring up Ghost of Yote?
Well,
Were you
look
trying
at
to
how similar they are.
prove a point to me? But then what about all the other games
No,
that are
no,
similar though? What about all the
no.
other games that are similar though?
None of those other games would have showed up. We thought Ghost of Yote would show up.
Ghost of
as
Yote
well.
didn't show up.
We thought it was going to show up.
Okay, Phantom Blade could have showed up.
It could have, but I didn't think about it.
Okay. Moving on. Hell Is Us. Look.
I'm sorry, I won't compare games anymore. My bad, bro.
All right.
What is it? Hell Is Us? I still have no idea what that game is, dude. I still do not understand what kind of game it is. Cause we had Onimusha like before it. I honestly don't fully remember like much of what happened. Hold on, let me go through the trailer just to kind of like Okay, so yeah, it was this and then Uh, that's so weird. Like, I'm still so lost in what I'm looking at. It's an action game, kinda. I don't know if it's like. I don't think it's like a straight action game. Um, I mean, it's got an interesting concept, but I feel like it's one of the more like games on here I'm not really that crazy about. Like, I am not sold on this game yet, personally. Um, I, I don't know. I just kind of feel like I don't know. I just feel like there's still a lot missing from this game. Like I said, the concept is cool. I still have no idea what any of this is about. And it probably didn't help that we were probably talking over this trailer. So it probably does not help at all. So I have no idea. I don't really have a lot of thoughts on Hell Is Us. It's like I said, it's probably on like the weaker side for me for like my anticipation levels or just being excited, but it could be like a sleeper pick. It could end up being something a lot better than what I expect, but we'll just have to see. But I still kind of wish we got more because I'm just still not fully like I'm not fully understanding like why I would want to play this. But that's just me personally.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be a game where it's everybody else's game, but not mine. Like, I mean, I'll try it, and I don't know if I'll like buy it day one, but because it's supposed to be a Souls like game, and so I just don't know. We'll see. Now, granted, that happened last year with a certain game called Black Myth Wukong, and ended well. We all know the story, so we'll see. But like, I don't know. Yeah, it just doesn't really interest me, excite me all that much. But I have no doubt that it's gonna be good. I mean, I've seen a lot of hype for it. I've seen a lot of talk, and I mean, it looks cool. I just don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it, to be honest with you. I'll play it. We'll see. I'll play it. The next game.
Liza P.
Yes, Liza P got DLC. I forget what it's called. Overture, I think.
Yes, Overture.
I'll let you talk. I
Hype.
really don't care.
Me and Christian are, man. What's your issue with it, man? You're missing out, man.
It is one eventually. Maybe I want to try and replay him, but I don't know. I just didn't.
I do
really
think
progress
you should, man. Like, what is it like? Did you just not enjoy it, or was it just a mood thing? Like, is it you're just?
It's probably both. I probably wasn't in the mood, and I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't really care to play it. Really, that's really it. I just didn't play it. I mean, I did play it. I tried it for like 3 hours. I just couldn't. I couldn't force myself to play anymore. So, yeah.
I'm super excited. I have been, like I said at the beginning of the podcast, I've been kind of replaying it and everything. So, it's been super fun. And what better timing to hopefully finish the game? And I'm hoping they do really well with the DLC. I'm hoping it's longer than kind of what I like. I'm hoping it's like a decent length, like pretty decent. They showed a good chunk of stuff, so I'm really excited to see where they go with it, to flesh the game out more. And I think Liza P is also one of the more underrated new like titles we've gotten, like indie titles we've gotten in a minute. And it is a great Souls-like. I do not agree with the score that it got. It's a good score, but I think it should be a little higher. That is just me personally. And I think Christian would also agree.
I mean, I agree. Even somebody like from everything, like, look, I don't really like the game. Not because I think it's bad. I just haven't played it. I shouldn't even say I don't like the game. I've never gotten into it.
Yeah.
But like every time I hear people talk about it on podcasts or everything or whatever, like there's so many people who say it was like one of the best games of 2022 or 2021, whatever year it came
Yeah,
out.
but
And
but the
it has like
problem
an
is
81 or
that
something.
yeah, because it got compared to Dark Souls every
Yeah.
single time.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, man, like it has inspiration, but it just doesn't mean it's exact, like
Yeah.
I
I
don't
feel
know. Like yes, it's not as good, I would say. Like it, but it's also it's their first game, like
Yeah.
give them a little bit of like room to like improve and stuff,
Yeah.
Like, but I think for their first time, they cooked.
The next game was Dreams of Another, which was the wildest game of the whole show. I'm gonna say, like,
I think that's the one I care the least about.
yeah, it looks crazy.
Like, those ideas are cool, but like I just don't like like the art. Like the art style's interesting, and I just don't really care, and I don't like that it's just a generic human with no face or anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. That stuff just I literally just was like, yeah, this is a skip. Like I even said it in there, like it is a cool concept. I just don't understand how that's going to be that interesting.
Yeah.
So
Then we went to Days Gone Remastered, which rumored for a little while.
man,
I-
the internet was real happy about that.
Yeah, well, I hope PlayStation ain't shocked, because if you're shocked, then your expectations are in insane places. So, I mean,
I will say I don't think it was needed from what it sounded like.
No, it's definitely not. But I do like that they're adding an arcade mode. I'll give them that. I think that's cool. But outside of that, yeah, it is what it is.
I'm just glad they're only making there's an option for $10.
Yes.
That is okay in my opinion. I think that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like that's not bad.
Yeah. And then the next thing was Stellar Blade X Nikki or Night.
I thought
Nikkei?
yeah.
Nikkei?
I thought that was just for the mobile game. I thought Eve was gonna go to the mobile game. I'm gonna have to get back on Stellar Blade again.
There you go.
Um,
Hey, I love seeing all the
so-
DLC for the game, man. Like they're sticking with it for.
no, I think it's gonna continue too, because
God,
did you
this-
see
dude,
that
this
the
This is insane.
Did
This
you-
game is such a.
yeah I know dude, bro, you think that Nikki that mobile game, bro, there are
I'm sorry.
some,
Just look at this.
there are some
This is the.
yeah no yeah
Are you kidding?
There are
the
some-
skirt is literally lifted, like just some random gust of
Yeah,
air.
no there is a girl, the most popular one, wears a pink tight bodysuit. Like
Oh, I saw.
dude,
I saw it in the trailer. I saw it.
they know what they are doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think we're gonna keep getting more DLC and stuff, because they literally described it at this point like they feel like Stellar Blade is becoming like live service at this point. Like they keep wanting to add more content to keep people playing.
Interesting.
And I agree. I do think the CEO is a little crazy for thinking it's gonna sell more on PC than on PlayStation. When it wasn't day one.
Well, mods
But
could
if
maybe
that's-
do that,
Yeah.
but I doubt it.
I don't think so. I mean, how much you'd have to sell them a million.
Over 1 million.
I can't remember what Stellar Blade sales
I think it was
were.
like 3
I know
million.
it
I
was-
think it was 3 million.
Really? I
think
thought it
so.
was at least over 2. I 3? I can double check that. I know it was over 1. I know for sure. Stellar Blade sales. No, not how much it took to develop. Oh wait, no, that's royalties.
Uh,
7 months ago, it sold 1 million copies.
Maybe I was wrong then.
I don't think it was like the most. Like it might have gotten to like 2. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I can't find it right now.
But then after that, they did a whole bunch of PS
Are you
Plus,
kidding me?
PS Plus updates. Yeah, it is what it is. They added Armor Core, which is pretty neat. That's unexpected. Jedi Survivor's coming to PS Plus, which is good. Lost Blooming Records.
I'll
was
be
in there.
honest. I feel like the PlayStation Plus stuff was kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, typically
it's
good.
cool, but
You ain't Game Pass.
like the PlayStation Plus kind of needs to step up their game, man. Like I don't know, like I feel like the last few times like it has just been and I think it's the issue is because it's because you look at Game Pass, it's just not even close anymore, especially
you
because
seen
Xbox has so many games coming out.
Well, yeah, as I was, have you seen like there's like a picture going like all over the community right now of like when you click on games coming soon, there's like banger after banger after banger, and it's just like wow, we're getting our money's worth. Holy moly!
Yeah, that's why I don't think anyone. That's why I think a lot of people didn't like the state of play because Sony needs to actually show
Somebody
their
said
first party lineup.
Jay would put the whole like PlayStation's roadmap before state of play.
Yeah.
PlayStation's roadmap afterwards. It was the same exact thing. Nothing.
Yeah, for
and
2025.
then I saw
yeah.
someone else say it's crazy how Xbox is shipping more games on PlayStation than PlayStation. It's wild.
Honestly, yeah, they're putting out more first party games than I think Sony has in the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, it's pretty insane what they're doing, but I don't know. It is what it is. I honestly am so shocked Yote was not at the show. Like I'm flabbergasted.
I get maybe they just want to save. Do you think it's Summer Game Fest then?
It must be second half of the year. Like that must just be their big game of the year then. That's it. Like cuz I mean that's crazy
my
to me.
gosh, man.
Now the problem
They-
is they're going to if it's second half then I don't know because now they have GTA to compete with if it comes out, which it won't, but you know.
John, dude, I love you for like just trying to convince yourself
I'm already convinced.
That-
I'm convincing everyone else because I'm telling you right now. it ain't coming out.
because you've spent so much time, John. You know there is a chance. There is literally a 1% chance at least that game comes out.
It's a good reason my 99.
Let's be
will
real.
work.
I love the delusion. Could you give me some lessons, bro? Could you? Because I
it
would
starts
love
with
to have
believing that GTA 6 won't come out because it won't.
I don't know the
Look,
you know.
I know there's a God.
the
Just how I know there is no GTA 6 this year. I mean that's.
I just know the CEO keeps saying they're on.
Yeah, well,
pace.
he says a lot of things. A lot of CEOs say a lot of things. But they also said that Borderlands 4 would not release close to GTA 6, and they just gave it a fall release date, like some big.
Yeah,
idiots.
but what if
it ain't coming out this
you
year. But it
know,
don't
like-
matter. You know.
I hope it comes out. I really do. I've given up
I
all
bet
faith
do.
on you.
I
I've
bet.
given up all faith. I hope you because that smirk on your face is gonna disappear
You know,
so
it's
fast.
it's really man, it pains me to see people's faith get like crumbled. You know what I mean? Because that's it's just a bad thing to happen to you. But anyway, the next game, definitely a standout for me in the show was Tides of Annihilation. This is a brand new game announced here at the show. Yeah,
You want to know? You want to be so real? I feel like I'm not as hyped for this, and let me explain why. First off, it doesn't have a release date, and I don't know when this thing is coming out. It looks fantastic, but all my attention is unfortunately on the other game that I think looks just like it.
yeah, Lost Soul Side.
And yes,
Yeah. I feel that.
Oh wait, sorry, I compared. My bad. What is it? But I mean, it looks really good. I don't know. I guess I'm just not in. It's just me. I guess a person. I'm just not in. I guess in the mood right now to like get super excited for it. It is definitely a game I'm looking forward to in the future because it's not coming out anytime soon. I'm pretty certain, but it looks super interesting. Bro, there's one thing I've learned. The ninjas and samurais are back, and the action games are here to kick butt, bro. I don't know what it is about action games, but they are in overdrive. Like, it is insane how many action games we are truly getting at this point. And I'm all here for it, man. I'm full attention. Sell it to me, because I've been enjoying action games a lot more. So I'm super excited, man. But I think it looks really good. I just think it's hard to. There's just so much to be excited about, and it does look good. It is one that I will have within, like, like on my radar. I will be looking out for, and I will be excited anytime we see it in the future. So
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Expedition 33 mixed with Lost Soulside to me. That's pretty much what it looked like. But
it's
I
so
think,
funny how we thought it was Expedition 33. I thought that tree was it. I thought it was Expedition 33, and then the woman came up, and I'm like, that's Expedition 33, and then it wasn't. I was like, well, okay, it's not Expedition 33.
Yeah, I think what I find really interesting about this trailer is, like, because it started off as like CG, and it was some amazing shots, amazing cinematography, and then it went into gameplay, and it looked like that. Like, it looked like that, and I was like, oh wow, okay, so this is actually crazy. But the thing I'm loving about it is there are like colossus like type creatures, like there are titans in this thing. Like I'm looking at this right now on the B-roll. She's literally on a zip line, and there's literally this giant hand on where you're ziplining to, and you can obviously see this is a big old titan. But like, that really excites me because I love all that stuff. But yeah, no, I agree with you. I feel like this should be more like, I should be more excited for this, but for some reason I'm just not. I think this will be one that grows over time for sure. The more we see it and whatnot.
Like I said, I just don't think it was a great time to announce it.
Yeah, because I do agree with you. Like it, especially seeing Lost Soulside, it's like I feel like I already got my fix. To be honest with you.
Yeah, you like, and we don't know when this is coming out. I mean, this could be literally 2027 for all we know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of just hard to really pinpoint exactly.
But it looks beautiful, that's for sure.
Yeah, and there's a lot of good praise about it. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about it now. They're interested in it. And that's what I mean, the power of action games, man. Like, it's something else.
The next game.
And yeah, this was oh wait, no, it wasn't the second to last thing. This is the one that we thought was
Marathon.
Yeah.
Don't really care.
I was like, they would flash the first. Yeah, I don't really care either.
If it was Marathon, I was gonna say it doesn't look anything special, but
yeah.
And then the next one, we thought it was GTA 2077.
I did not say that at all. I think that looks whatever as well.
It's called Mind's Eye.
Yeah.
It looks like GTA 6, and I just don't. Personally, we'll see.
I'm seeing people genuinely interested. I just don't care. Like, it just looks. It to me, it looks like a game that could work, but just feels purposeless.
It feels destined to not make any kind of waves, to be honest.
It just feels like there is no real reason to play it. Like, that's just my personal thing. It's just like, I think them making it, like, you have to really convince people to play. And I feel like another thing is it's like, there are so many alternatives that are like that I just think are going to be better to play. You know what I mean? Like
GTA 6 next year.
I don't know. Like, it.
It's gonna be a great 2026 game.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying a word.
Well, I mean, great. I mean, we're getting like this game this year, right? And then we get like a similar game next year.
All right, I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Just saying that
So yeah, John, why are you comparing these two games?
I'm not
GTA
comparing.
6 wasn't at this show. Wasn't at this announcement.
You're right. I shouldn't have compared it to Cyberpunk. You're right.
I did say the one title had a cyberpunk kind of title. Dude, this game is weird, bro. I just don't understand it. It's weird.
Actually,
I will say, it kind of it just looks mid though. I don't know. I just don't like. And the problem is like they didn't even, in my opinion, they didn't even focus on the story much. But I couldn't really hear much because I feel like we were talking a lot. But it was just a bunch of, it's like just a minute and 30 of them just blowing up cars and gas stations. Like
Yeah,
everything was
literally.
blowing up.
Literally.
It's like, okay, what else is there to do? Like, what are we doing here? You know?
Yep. But and then the last, but definitely not least game, the final game of
I'm just gonna let you cook.
the show.
I'm gonna give my piece. I'm
oh, you're giving your piece now. Okay. Go ahead.
no go. If you would like to say anything before you let me
No,
quickly
go ahead.
go
Go
into
ahead.
my.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, peasant. No, I'm kidding. I'm very excited after finishing Returnal. I can't wait to see what they cook. I hope this next one is very good. I already like the idea they're going for. It's gonna be, pretty similar to Returnal. I can't wait to see what gameplay is gonna look like at some point. And I'm hoping, of course, like this, cinematics look better. But I'm really wondering, how it's gonna look compared to the last one, because I would assume this one's gonna have a bigger budget for them. I hope this one does good. We only got cinematics, but it just to know that it's going to feel and play somewhat similar to Returnal is like very awesome to know. Because I think that formula they have is fantastic, and I really don't think they should abandon that formula just because the game did not sell what really they wanted it to. So I'm glad they're sticking with it, and I think it's going to be a great game. I think they're going to do exactly what the first one did. I think they're going to knock it out the park, and it could even end up being a sleeper pick once again. Or it could just end up being a game that everyone actually realizes this time and actually, decides to play now that it's under, the Sony umbrella. And I'm glad to know that is one of the big games at this current moment that is for next year. It's really nice to know that we were able. I'm glad they picked that one, to be honest. Like we could see a lot of things. I'm really happy that they showed the new one. What is it titled again?
Saurus.
Saurus, yes. But yeah, there's not much to go off of, but I'm gonna be real, just the fact that we got it is super hype. That's about it, man. I'll let you say everything you need to.
Yeah. Also, I will say, to your point, I love how they treated it. Like it closed the whole show. Like, whereas like Returnal was just like one of the games during a showcase, right? Everybody kind of played off like this. No, this got the spotlight. Like, yo, this is one of our big exclusives, whether you like it or not. Like, it's here. Yeah. So put it plain and simple for you. A dream was absolutely came true today. I doubted we would ever get a Returnal sequel just because it didn't sell well, and outside of gameplay, I don't really know where you move forward with Returnal, like in terms of story or whatnot. Like I feel like Celine kind of her story's done in a way, right? But immediately when I started watching this trailer, and I'm gonna play it for you, B-roll. Immediately when I watched the trailer, I thought, okay, this production, this trailer feels really expensive. It feels really important, right? To the point where I thought it was like Santa Monica. I thought it was like Naughty Dog type level. I know what was it, not Naughty Dog, but I was like, this looks like on the level of Naughty Dog. And I love the things I was seeing, the coloring in the sky, on the ground. I love the artistic direction of like that sun and moon and the solar eclipse happening or whatnot. And I was just loving the look of it and the shots. Man, what a shot that is right there. And my goodness, it just looks so good. But then he started talking, and then he started saying things like, I come back stronger, or every time I die, which when you hear things like that in a trailer, you're like, okay, so it's a roguelike, right? So I heard that, and then I was like, there's no way. And then I realized that he's wearing black and yellow, which I know could just be a whole, he's just wearing yellow, right? But like, that is like Celine wore yellow. This dude is wearing yellow. All right.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. I thought it was Helldivers at first because of the outfit.
Right.
So
right.
I thought it was a Helldivers outfit. Loki.
But then, like, I noticed it's futuristic, and I noticed his gun, and I was like, that gun, man, I feel like I've seen that gun somewhere before, right? And then the boss comes out, and then that's when it clicked to me. Everything we've seen, the environment, his outfit, the gun, like, the lines that he's saying, it all clicked with me, and my mind went straight to one experience, and that was Returnal. Because I've played that game so much and so many times. I just love House Marquee so much that I just knew as soon as I saw that boss, everything clicked, and I was like, this is a House Marquee game. This is 100% a House Marquee game. The artistic flair, the just creativity, the designs of everything just was screaming House Marquee to me. And then this eye moment when all the bullets started going in this swirl, in this shape. That is literally how Returnal bosses play out, is you have to avoid all these bullets and projectiles and these really artistic shapes. And I just knew, I was like, this is a 100% House Marquee game. And the fact that it was pretty, I mean, it's been confirmed now. It's pretty much a roguelike, and it's building upon the gameplay of Returnal. In a way, my dream came true, that this is a sequel to Returnal, except it's just completely new. It's the follow-up to Returnal, but it's not a sequel to it. And I'm personally really, really excited for it. I mean, obviously I'm really excited. Like, this is easily my second most anticipated game now, because, I mean, I have my first favorite game, and then I have my second favorite game. And I'm it's crazy to me that I'm even living in a world right now that I have confirmed, and I'm awaiting sequels to my, or at least follow-ups to my two favorite games of all time. And they're both announced, and I have trailers for both of them. Like, it's actually crazy to me that that's actually a thing. Like, the only two single-player PlayStation games announced right now are the follow-ups to my two favorite games of all time. That is an insane, like, luck. I'm not even gonna call it like that is luck.
I mean, wait, you're saying, like, repeat that sentence again? Two, like, some of the only
the only two single player PlayStation games announced outside of Wolverine, but we haven't seen that in years.
and Intergalactic.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
That's why I was saying. I was like,
yeah.
you sure
That's a
about
good
that?
point. But okay, let me take it back. The only two PlayStation games with release dates right now are Saros, whatever, and Ghost of Yote. And those are my two favorite games of all time. Like, it just absolutely blows my mind that is like the chances and luck that I'm living in right now. But I'm so happy because, as you guys know, Returnal has my favorite gameplay ever, like, out of any game. That's why I love it so much. And the fact that this is going to basically have the same gameplay, but they are sequelizing it. Like, this is going to be what if they just made a sequel for Returnal's gameplay, but it's a completely new idea. And I am so excited for that. We've already gotten a bunch of details on it and stuff, and I'm going to have a video covering all that and breaking it down. But Oh,
It's
I
a
got
W decision.
I got so like honestly, like this is one of those moments I'm gonna remember for forever. Like I genuinely can't believe.
Oh, I'll remember it by the
Like,
scream.
well, yeah, like I just can't believe this happened. Like out of any game they could have announced, out of any franchise, out of any kind of style of game, it is literally
Yeah.
the follow up to Returnal. Like I can't believe it. Like that's like on the level to me of like them announcing another Immortals Phoenix Rising. Like I just never thought it was gonna happen, but
Mhm.
here it is, like it in the flesh, and the fact that they are treating it as the show closer, the fact that it has a release date, the fact that they said we're gonna see gameplay later this year, it just oh it makes me so happy. Like I just oh my gosh I can't believe it. Like I really can't. I can't wait to see gameplay, because that's really what's gonna tell like all. But House Marquee, man, I'm just so happy for them. I'm so happy for them. And like you said, I just hope this time they get the recognition and this game gets the success that it deserves, because I've said it multiple times. I think Returnal is one of the best PlayStation 5 games ever. I think it is one of the most underrated games ever. And it unfortunately did not do commercially well. It did critically well, that's for sure. And I just hope this game can live up to what I know it can be and what Returnal was. And yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see when it comes out next year. Wow, I just unbelievable, and I loved the trailer too. Like even though it was just CG and it really didn't show much, it was just super cool. Like the anticipation it was building, the looks of the visuals, the environments, everything about it looked really really cool. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that game again. But what a moment, man! Like
Yeah.
what.
Wow.
What a moment. And I literally called it, like, I called it from a mile away. Like, as soon as that boss started coming out and I started registering his lines, I've never believed a prediction so hard before, like, in that moment. Because I was like, this is literally House Marquee. If I'm wrong, I'm dying on a hill tonight. But, like, that, like, I just knew for a fact that was House Marquee. And the fact that it was a roguelite, I even went so far to say during the reaction, during that screaming, I'm like, it's a follow-up to Returnal. Because I just knew exactly what they were going for, exactly what we were seeing. And I'm like, this is a follow-up to Returnal. Like, this is a House Marquee. And it is. It is. 100% it is. And, whew, man, I'm excited. Man, I'm so excited. But, yeah, that's pretty much the state of play right there. We covered everything.
One more thing of... Outside of potentially that, I feel like we should talk about the other thing that happened today. Outside of the state of play, Elden Ring got a release date for May 30th, which is now the same day as Lost Soul Aside.
Somebody needs to move, and it's going to be Lost Soul Aside.
Yeah, it's not going to be Elden Ring.
Personally, I want Lost Soul Aside to go into June.
I agree, because there's nothing.
Yeah, and May is crazy. Even if you moved it sooner in May, you're competing with so many things.
I'll tell you what we're looking at for the next... Okay, so we're in February right now. So we got coming up Civ 7 already released, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm just going to go through all the big stuff that I know we're going to... You have stuff like... Well, yeah, you also had the Bloom and Rage thing, but you have Avowed, Pirate Yakuza, Monster Hunter Wilds, and then we go to March. March isn't too horrible, but there's still some here that could maybe do. Like you have Split Fiction, you have like Xenoblade, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, First Berserker
dude,
Kazan.
I heard some buzz about Atomfall today because that got a new trailer. That actually looks that looks much better. I watched the trailer. It looks much better. I'd recommend watching it. It looked very good.
Yeah. April, South of Midnight, Expedition 33, Fatal Fury, which I think looks pretty decent.
City of Wolves. right?
May-
Is that what it is?
Yeah. May, Midnight Walk. Oh my god. Wow, what a month. Midnight Walk, Doom, Elden Ring, Night Rain, and Lost Soul aside.
Yeah.
There's 4 really like big game that at least I know.
I feel like
Also like Revenge of the Savage Planet, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, some other stuff, but it depends on what you care about. June pretty much has nothing.
except Friday Nights at Freddy's now.
That is true, and also DLC for Star
We do
Wars.
know a lot of games that got
Oh.
or that have summer windows. We just don't know the actual date.
Yeah,
So like Mafia is supposed to be sometime in summer.
Yeah.
There's other things.
And
too I
then
can't think of, but
yeah. And
Yeah,
then August
looking
is
great too.
Metal Gear and Shinobi. This is
Yep.
2 fantastic titles to have for August.
Yeah.
And then September, Hell is Us and Borderlands 4.
Yeah. So the calendar's starting to fill up, but unfortunately, I feel like a lot of these big ones are waiting for GTA. That's what everyone's waiting on. So we'll. Good thing all will be revealed.
Yeah,
soon,
but
that it
why
gets
why would
delayed,
they
so-
why would they need to worry if they could have John's mindset and it's gonna release in 2026?
Well, they just don't. Unfortunately, they just don't know truth. Is the problem? It'll come to their senses soon enough once they drop a trailer within the next month and it gets announced for a delay. So it'll be fine. But
Do you genuinely think it's over for you if it releases?
no,
Do you think you're cooked?
no,
You-
because I
like,
think everyone
do
else
you-
is going net negative as well. So I think it just depends. It depends. I probably
Okay.
am. I'm definitely not winning. I'll say that much. I'm not gonna win.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd lose in a way.
Mhm. It's just that's a lot of points though.
It is because it's
Like
I mean, it's,
you're maybe looking at like 96, like
Oh,
you're
I know.
oh, man.
Hey, it's a good
dude,
thing the game's
it-
gonna be buggy as all ever when it comes out, though. So yeah. Anyway,
Is that enough to make them score it lower though? Because
no,
it's GTA.
no, they don't care.
that's what I mean.
They're giving
like,
it
it's
10
a
out of 10,
whole
no,
different.
no matter what, because like
It's a whole different world.
Yeah.
Did anything else happen today besides that?
Just the Atomfall thing, and Elden Ring, Night Rain, collector's edition for Night Rain. Steelbook goes crazy.
Yeah. Can they start selling steelbooks separately
Yeah,
and not
right.
within the collector's edition, please? Like,
Mhm.
can we stop doing that? It's really annoying.
That's what I'm saying. But no, that's pretty much it for this week. Avowed coming out tomorrow. I'm excited to do a bunch of content there. I'm probably gonna stream it tomorrow. I'm gonna stream tomorrow.
I'm gonna play it when it actually I don't know. Like, I'm gonna play it when it's not in early access.
Tuesday or Monday, I think. Tuesday.
Yeah, just because I don't want to pay for the early access, just because I'd rather just wait, and there may be a couple things I want to play or something. And I also kind of just want to mess with this new PC and kind of get ready to stream, because I'm gonna be real, I'm just kind of waiting to get into my personal game that's gonna start off the year for me. I mean, who would have guessed?
Ninja
you know?
Gaiden. Yep, it's a good one.
Like, that's in fall.
No, you played 2.
No, I mean, okay, yes, but that's not gonna be, in my opinion, my official start to the year.
Mm.
My official, you know what it is, bro.
Yeah.
I love Yakuza, man. You are right though. That if I'm being realistic, that is it. But for me personally, it's just that's the one where I just it's go
Not
time. It's
morally-
time to lock
it's
in
not morally or
on
something.
everything. It's time for me to lock in on everything. And I'm proud of where I'm at and how I'm playing stuff and where I'm going. I'm just playing stuff that I like, stuff I want to play. If I don't like it, I'm gonna put it down. Who cares? I'm not gonna do it anymore. And I eventually got to go in, trade in Brothership and Mario Party because there's no point in keeping them. And I'm just gonna use them for other things. So.
Cool. Well, that was it, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna do it for the podcast. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Pretty good state of play in my my opinion. Don't know when the next event will be, but there's definitely going to be a lot of videos on the channel covering a bunch of these games from me.
Did bro say boo?
He said never end.
Oh.
But yeah.
Well, Aiden, if you donate $10 right now, we'll extend the podcast by 10 minutes.
I'm not extending.
He's like, get me away from this guy.
But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Johnny Mer out.